That's Garland, Soto, Balaji, Edmondson, and Spotswood. In the middle of the track, that's Balaji out of lane 4. And the Razorback running well there in that section 1. He goes a 7 flat. Well, that'll be a lifetime best there for Marcus Balaji of Arkansas. Soto of Tennessee, he goes 7:11. And Soto with a lifetime best there in that section. Soto, the Tennessee sophomore. And of Georgia goes 7:11. And that 7:11, that also a personal best for Balaji, the winner of section 1. So 882 points for Balaji in that section. Soto picks up 844, and of Georgia goes 844 points with that 7:11 finish for Johannes of Georgia. On the track, section number 2 in lane number 2. 7:49 lifetime best, this year's Razorback Invitational. That is the sophomore from Ole Miss, Peyton Lowry. In lane number 3, from Tennessee, Peyton Davis. In lane number 4, Greek national champion. He won the Bob Pollock in a lifetime best in the heptathlon competition. This is Spiridonides of Auburn, Alex in lane 4. In lane number 5, South Carolina senior Benjamin Womble. And in lane 6, he went 7:71 at the Razorback Invitational from Ole Miss, Pierce General.
Gentlemen, on your mark. Set.
Lowry, Davis, Spiridonides, Womble, and Genero. Alex Spiridonides of Auburn in lane number 4. A good start for Aaron Spiridonides. So 7:22 finish for Alex Spiridonides of Auburn. Benjamin Womble of South Carolina, he goes second at 7:32, and Peyton Lowry a 7:44. And on the track, this is section number 3 set to go. In lane number 2, his all-time best in the 60 meters, a 7:08. A freshman from Tennessee, Ethan Robinson. In lane number 4, he is your Swiss national record holder, a sophomore for the Georgia Bulldogs. That is Ziggy Zoller in 3. In lane number 4, he was 4th at the Razorback Invitational in the heptathlon competition. The Israeli national record holder, running for Arkansas, Edamar Bastakar. In lane number 5, he's been 688 in this event. From South Carolina, Elijah Brooks. In lane number 6, he was 5th in the SEC heptathlon last year. Running for Arkansas, that is Daniel Spazier. And in lane 7, from Kentucky, Joseph Jordan.
Gentlemen, on your mark. Set.
And a fast start there for Bastakar and Brooks. Zoller comes out well. Brooks goes the win, 688 with ET. That's Bastakar of Arkansas going 693, and Ziggy Zoller of Georgia at 695. And with that 60-meter dash in the books, Elijah Brooks of South Carolina, a freshman, goes a 688. That equals his all-time best. Brooks picks up 925 points to take the early lead out of event number one. Adamar Bastakar of Arkansas, he picks up 907 points with a lifetime best of 693. Bastakar of Arkansas currently second. And Ziggy Zoller of Georgia, he runs a 695, picking up 900 points. Those are your top three: Brooks, Bastakar, and Zoller. At 695 by Ziggy Zoller, that is a lifetime best.
And our next event on the track, we're going to the pentathlon here at the SEC Championships. And we'll be running the pentathlon 60 hurdles in 5 sections. 5 sections here for the women. And in the first section, running in lane 2, this is a sophomore, Texas A&M, has a lifetime best total score of 3,412. This is sophomore Allison Andres. In lane 4, the lifetime best score of 36.34. Sophomore from Vanderbilt, Jada Sims. And running in lane 6 here in section 1, she's an Auburn junior with a lifetime best score of 3,584, Kiera McCarroll. At your field in the first of 5 sections, pentathlon 60 hurdles.
Ladies, on your mark. Set.
And in this first of 5 sections, Andres of A&M in 2 and Sims of Vanderbilt running in lane 4. First of 5 sections, pentathlon 60 hurdles. And it was Andres running 9:31. 9:31 for Andres. She has a lifetime best of 9:21, and Jada Sims ran 9:40 against her lifetime best of 9:27. And we'll move now to section number 2 of 5, running in lane 2. She has a lifetime best score of 28:19, Vanderbilt senior Reagan Clay. In lane 4, a lifetime best of 3,264, Tennessee sophomore Skylar Reynolds. And running in lane 6, her best overall score is 35:11. She's an Ole Miss sophomore, Sarah Van Aken. Section 2 of 5, here in the pentathlon hurdles. In that first section, Andres earned 846 points and Sims came away with 828. In this second section, Clay will run in 2, Reynolds in 4, Van Aken in lane 6.
Ladies, on your mark.
And a clean start here in section 2. Clay, Reynolds, and Van Aken. Reynolds out well, Van Aken on the outside. That's Clay running in lane 2. And Van Aken runs 9:15. That is a new lifetime best for the sophomore from Ole Miss. Skylar Reynolds running 9:19, and a new lifetime best for Reynolds as well. And Reagan Clay running 9:91. Her lifetime best is 9:66. And in that second section, Van Aken scored 879. Reynolds comes away with 871, and Clay 729. Here's your field for section 3 of 5. Running in lane 2, she was 6th at last year's indoor championships. She was 7th in the 2018 SEC Heptathlon. She has a season's best and a lifetime best of 4,090. Good for being ranked number 5 in Division I coming into the weekend. Mississippi State senior Shayla Broughton in lane 4, 2018 U.S. Junior Heptathlon champion. She was last year's runner-up in this meet. She's currently ranked number 2 in Division I with her lifetime best of 45.90. Georgia sophomore Anna Hall in lane 6. She has a season's best of 39.66, which is number 8 in Division I. Her lifetime best is 4,047. She was 3rd in this meet a year ago. Arkansas junior Gigi Edwards. And in lane 8, she's your defending champion. She's the Trinidad and Tobago National Junior Champion and also their national record holder. She has scored 4,612 points this year. That's number 1 in Division I, the number 3 Division I performer of all time from Texas A&M, Tyra Gittens. That's your field, section 3 of 5, pentathlon hurdles.
Ladies, on your mark.
And section 3 is underway. That's Broughton in 2, Hall in 4, Edwards running in 6, and Gittens your defending champion in lane 8. Section 3 of 5 in the pentathlon hurdles, and Shayla Broughton runs 8:32, and that is a new lifetime best for the Mississippi State senior. Gigi Edwards running 8:35, that is a season's best, but short of her lifetime best. Anna Hall at 8:35, and that is both a season's best and lifetime best for the standout sophomore from Georgia, Tyra Gittens, running 8:36. So Tyra Gittens 8:36, shy of a PR. An outstanding field there in section number 3. We'll move on now to section number 4. In section 4, running in lane 2, has a lifetime best score of 3,579, Missouri junior Ariel Mack. In lane 4, she was 11th in this meet a year ago, a lifetime best score of 37.22, Mississippi State junior Alexandra Woodbury. In lane 6, a lifetime best of 3,504, Vanderbilt sophomore Josephine Dowell. And in lane 8, she was 10th in last year's SEC indoor. She has a lifetime best of 3,809, Kentucky sophomore Annika Williams.
Ladies, on your mark. Set.
And section number 4, Mack, Woodbury, Dowell, and Williams. Section 4 of 5 here in the pentathlon hurdles. Josephine Dowell, the sophomore from Vanderbilt, running well. She runs 8:86. Now Annika Williams, 8:88. Woodbury comes in at 9 flat, and Ariel Mack 9.22. Points earned in the third section. Broughton came out with 1,057 points. Gigi Edwards 1,050, and Anna Hall also 1,050. Tyra Getton is a 1,048. So outstanding results in that third section. Those from section 4, Dowell of Vanderbilt 939, Williams 935, Woodbury 910, Mack 865. Let's move now to the fifth and final section, pentathlon hurdles. In lane 2, she was 9th in 2019 in the SEC pentathlon and heptathlon. Lifetime best score of 39.75, Tennessee senior Kiara Rhodes. In lane 4, she was 5th in 2020, an All-American indoors in the 4x4, an NCAA qualifier in the heptathlon. She has a lifetime best score of 4,012, Florida junior Sterling Lester. In lane 6, she was a Division II All-American in both the pentathlon and the heptathlon at Westchester. Lifetime best of 37.25, Tennessee junior Caroline Lewis. And in lane 8, she was 7th a year ago. She was 7th in the heptathlon in 2019. NCAA qualifier in the long jump with a lifetime best score of 39.50. Mississippi State junior Asia Poe. Fifth and final section, pentathlon hurdles.
Ladies, on your mark. Set. Ladies, on your mark. Set.
And the fifth and final section, Rhodes and Lester, Lewis and Poe. Kiara Rhodes of Tennessee in lane 2. And it was Rhodes running 8:46, a new season's best for Rhodes. Lester ran 8:57, the new season's best for Lester. Poe at 8:62, and that is a season's best and lifetime best. Rather, for Poe, she ran 8:62, season's best and lifetime best. And Lewis ran 8:66, just shy of a season's best and lifetime best. So we'll give you the scores after one event. Our pentathletes will be going to the high jump next. And here they are after one event. Reagan Clay of Vanderbilt, 7:29. Jada Sims of Vanderbilt, 8:28. Allison Andrus of Texas A&M, 8:46. Ariel Mack of Missouri, 8:65. Skylar Reynolds of Tennessee, 871. Sarah Van Aken of Ole Miss, 879. Alexandra Woodbury of Mississippi State, 910. Annika Williams of
And just moments away from the second event of the men's heptathlon, beginning with the first round of jumps here for the men. We'll have 2 active runways for this long jump heptathlon competition. And going into event number 2, Elijah Brooks, he is your points leader, 925 points after a 688 lifetime best finish in the 60 meters. Brooks, your overall leader. Bastakar of Arkansas, he's 18 points behind the leader. Bastakar with 907 points, and Ziggy Zoller of Georgia, he's currently third going into this long jump competition. 900 points for Zoller. Daniel Spazier of Arkansas on his first attempt with a foul. Yariel Soto of Tennessee, the sophomore, just about to get a mark. Yariel Soto goes 6 meters 97, 22:10 and a half. 807 points for Soto. Again, Spazier goes a foul. Peyton Lowry of Ole Miss. 6:23 for Lowry. Alex Spiridonitis of Auburn, 7 meters 20 centimeter, 862 points for Alex, the Auburn freshman. Balangi of Arkansas, 703 first round jump. Balangi picks up 821 points. Yariel Soto of Tennessee, 6 meters 97. Spiridonitis, your overall leader in round 1 of the long jump competition, 7 meters 20 for Alex Spiridonitis of Auburn. That was Ethan Robinson of Tennessee in that men's heptathlon long jump. Robinson goes 6:18. Pierce Genero of Ole Miss at a 6:05 for Genero. Round number 1 of jumps. Alex Spiridonitis of Auburn. He is your long jump leader, 7 meters 20. Brings up on the runway, University of Arkansas, Adamar Bastakar, and Kyle Garland of Georgia. Garland, your 2020 SEC Indoor Heptathlon champion. Kyle Garland goes a 7 meters 33. Bastakar, 6 meters 97. .22.10.5 for Adamar. Next up will be Elijah Brooks of South Carolina. So a 7 meters 33 for Kyle Garland. That'll be a season's best. He has a lifetime best of 7:69. Have Daniel Spazier of Arkansas, Peyton Lowry of Ole Miss, and Johannes Erm of Georgia with his first jump. Erm with a lifetime best 7:64. He goes 7:55 on that jump, and that will be huge season best for Johannes Erm, the Georgia senior out of Estonia. He is your Estonian national record holder in the heptathlon. Takes us now to round 2 of jumps. We have Yariel Soto of Tennessee, Peyton Lowry of Ole Miss. So going into round number 2 of jumps, Johannes Erm, the Georgia Bulldog senior. He has the best jump in the field, 7 meters 55. Season best for Johannes. His teammate Garland. Kyle goes 7:33, also a new season a season's best for Kyle Garland, Georgia junior, and the heptathlon defending champion. So the Bulldogs 1 and 2. Alex Spiridonitis of Auburn, currently 3rd at 7 meters 20. Balanji improves on his second jump, 7 meters 11. 2020 SEC Indoor Heptathlon silver medalist from last year. It's Peyton Davis of Tennessee off the board. Alex Spiridonitis of Auburn, he has a second round improvement, 7 meters 35, improving from his first jump of 7 meters 20. So a big improvement for Spiridonitis of Auburn.
And the second event for the pentathletes will be the high jump. As you can see, they're still getting marks down and warming up. We'll be jumping in two flights, the west pit and the east pit. Flight 1 to the west, flight 2 to the east. Both pits will open up 1 meter 41, 47.5 in flight 1 on the west pit. All of our competitors have passed at that opening height. The bar will then is going to start at 144, 48 3/4. Reagan Clay of Vanderbilt will be the only jumper at that height at this point anyway. And in flight 2, the east pit, opening height of 141, 47.5. It's worth 523 points. Gigi Edwards of Arkansas, Shayla Broughton of Mississippi State, Sarah Van Aken of Ole Miss will open up at 141, 47.5 on the east pit. That once again is flight number 2.
So a rundown on this men's long jump as we are now in round number 2 of jumps. Johannes Erm of Georgia, the leader, 7 meters 55. Alex Spirandonidis, he jumps a second round attempt at 7:35. Spirandonidis of Auburn, the freshman, moves up with the second best mark in the field. Kyle Garland of Georgia, 7:33. Garland currently third in the men's long jump, heptathlon competition. Johannes Erm, the long jump leader, he picks up with that 7:55, 947 points. Ziggy Zoller of Georgia, he's currently fourth, 724, or 7 meters 24, excuse me. 871 points for Ziggy. Joseph Jardine of Kentucky, his best effort, 6 meters 92. There's your long jump leader, Johannes Erm of Georgia, looking to improve on his first round attempt at 7 meters 55. First jump 7:55, 24.9 1/4. And Erm goes a foul on that second jump. This is Ballingy of Arkansas, currently on the runway. Ballingy goes 7:14. That'll be an improvement. Already a season and lifetime best for Ballingy. 7:14, 23.5 and a quarter. A good jump there by Alex Spiridonatos of Auburn. He went 7 meters 20 his first jump, 7:35 on his second jump. So a 7:49, another improvement in the best for Spiridonatos of Auburn. 7:49 for Spiridonatos, still the second best jump in the field behind Johannes Erm, the leader from Georgia. 7:55 with another jump coming up for Johannes Erm. Jumps there by Bastakar of Arkansas, Edmondson of Auburn. And Edamar Bastakar, 7 meters 23. New lifetime best for Bastakar. He went 6:99 at the Razorback Invitational, and a huge big jump there for Bastakar, the Israeli national out of Arkansas. That's Ziggy Zoller of Georgia, Elijah Brooks of South Carolina. Johannes Erm still the leader in this long jump competition. Alex Spiridonatos currently second. Kyle Garland third. Johannes Erm with the leading mark of 7 meters 55. 681 for Zoller. Brooks goes 666. Next up on the runway right now, this is Kyle Garland of Georgia. Heptathlon defending champion Kyle Garland. Lifetime best of 769.
Jada Sims with clearances at 156 and 159. That's flight number 2. So at flight 2, we have clearances from Sims, Broughton, and Gigi Edwards at 159. Their next height will be 162, 5'3 3/4, worth 759 points. Flight 1, the West Pit, the bar at 150, 411. And we have first round misses at that height from Dahl of Vanderbilt, Reynolds of Tennessee, Clay of Vanderbilt. Flight number 2 is at 162, 5'3 3/4. And clearances from Poe of Mississippi State, Sims of Vanderbilt, and a miss from Van Aken of Ole Miss at 162. Clearances are worth 759 points. Josephine Dahl over the bar at 4:11 on her second attempt. Reagan Clay of Vanderbilt has 2 misses at this height in flight 1, which is 4:11, 150. There was a clearance from Mack of Missouri. So in flight 1, the bar at 150, 4 feet 11. Josephine Dahl of Vanderbilt, Ariel Mack of Missouri, clearances at this height. Reynolds goes out at this height. Clay had a clearance on her 3rd attempt. Next height at flight number 1 will be 1 meter 53, 5 feet 1/4 inch. Once again, flight 1 is the west pit. Flight 2 is the east pit. Flight number 2, the east pit, has the bar at 165, 5 feet 5 inches, and a first attempt clearance by Annika Williams of Kentucky. Broughton of Mississippi State is scheduled to come back in at this height. Gittens and Hall are still passing at 165. Williams and Poe over the bar at 5.5 in flight 2. Flight 2 has the bar at 1 meter 68, 5 feet 6 inches. Clearances so far from Poe, Sims, Williams, Van Aken. Flight number 1 will be going to 156, 5'1" and a quarter. It appears Lewis, Dahl, and Clay will be the three moving on. Continuing to pass are Lester, Woodbury, Rhodes, and Andrus. Once again, that's Flight 1. The bar going to 156, 5'1" and a quarter. Annika Williams. Tyra Gittin still passing at this height. Hall and Williams each have clearances at 171, 5'7" and a quarter. We're in the second round of attempts for other competitors in flight number 2. And flight number 1 at 159, 5'2" and a half. And a clearance by Lewis of Tennessee. Also moving on to this bar height will be Rhodes of Tennessee, Lester of Florida, Andrus of Texas A&M, Woodbury of Mississippi State, Dahl and Clay of Vanderbilt. Flight number 2, the 171, 5'7" and a quarter. Clearances from Hall, Williams, Broughton, and Poe. And they will be the 3, along with Tyra Gittins, your defending champion, who passed up to this height. That'll be moving on to 174, 5'8" and a half. So moving on to 174, 5'8" and a half. Flight 2. Here in the pentathlon high jump will be Anna Hall of Georgia, Annika Williams of Kentucky, Shayla Broughton of Mississippi State, Asia Poe of Mississippi State, and Tyra Gittins of Texas A&M. Flight 2, the East Pit at 159, 5'2" and a half. For second round attempts for Andrus, Dahl, and Clay. Rhodes, Lester, Woodbury, and Lewis all have clearances at 159, 5'2" and a half. Flight 1 now going to 162, 5'3 3/4. Rhodes, Lester, Woodbury, Lewis, Andrus, Dahl. All moving on to 159, 162, 5'3 and Flight 2 at 174, 5'8 1/2. Tyra Gittins, a defending SEC champion, joined us at this height with a first attempt clearance. We're in second round attempts now at 174 with Hall, Williams, Broughton, and Poe. First attempt, Hall on her second, Williams on her second, and Broughton there with her third miss at 5'8 1/2, so she'll earn 867. Flight 1 on the west pit is at 165, 5 feet 5 inches, with Woodbury, Rhodes, Lester, Andrus, Dahl, and Lewis. And a miss for Lewis. Flight 2 on the east pit, a miss for Williams, 177, 5'9 3/4. Is the bar height on flight number 2, 177, 5'9 3/4. We have 3 jumpers at this height. The last 3 remaining here in flight number 2, that would be Gittins, Hall, and Williams. In flight 2, and a miss there for Williams. Gittins passed at this height, 177, 5'9 3/4, and Hall cleared it on her first attempt. And flight 2 going to 1 meter 80, 5'10" and 3/4. We'll have Anna Hall, Annika Williams, and Tyra Gittens at 180, 5'10", and 3/4. 180 would be a new lifetime best for Annika Williams. Flight number 1, still at 165, 5 feet 5 inches in second round attempts. We've had clearances from Woodbury and Dahl. And a clearance for Hall in the high jump. And a miss for Williams. Once again, we're at 180, 5'10", and 3/4. Hall has a lifetime best of 186. A clearance at this height would be a new lifetime best for, or Williams did have a lifetime best at 177. She came in with a best of 176. She now has 2 misses here at 180. So Gittens and Hall each have clearances at 180, 5'10", and 3/4. Williams has 1 attempt remaining. And there's a 3rd attempt miss for Rhodes. In flight number 1 at 5 feet 5 inches, 165. So we'll be going on to 168, 5 feet 6. With Woodbury, Andrus, Dahl, and Lester. And a 3rd attempt miss for Williams there at 180. So flight 2 will be going to 1 meter 83, 6 feet even. With Gittens and Hall. They went 1-2 overall in last year's SEC championships, with Gittens getting the win, Hall the runner-up. They come into today's competition number 3 and number 4 all time in Division I. Gittens with a lifetime best of 46.12 and Hall at 45.90. Number 3 and 4 all time in the collegiate pentathlon. And there are the 2 jumpers that remain here in the flight 2 high jump. Tyra Gittens of Texas A&M and Sarah Hall of Georgia. And Gittens with a clearance on her first attempt at 6 feet even. And Andress with her second miss at 168. And flight 2 has the bar at 186, 6'1 and a quarter. A clearance here would equal a lifetime best for Anna Hall, the sophomore from Georgia. And a miss for Hall on her first attempt. Gittens will be up next. Tyra Gittens has a lifetime best of 191 in the high jump, 6'3 and a quarter.
In the men's heptathlon shot put competition over in the Fowler Family Center, Daniel Spazier of Arkansas been right now currently in round number 2. Spazier, the overall leader, 15 meters 28. Kyle Garland of Georgia currently second at 15 meters 12. And Marcus Ballingy of Arkansas currently third in that shot put heptathlon competition at 14 meters 90. Spazier, the shot put leader.
And there's a clearance for Gittens on her second attempt at 186, 6'1 and a quarter.
In that heptathlon shot put, 15:28 for Daniel Spazier. That is a near life or a personal lifetime and a season best for Daniel Spazier.
And a good effort there for Anna Hall on her second attempt. She'll have one remaining. And once again, a clearance would equal a lifetime best for Anna Hall. Tyra Gittens, defending SEC pentathlon champion, is up next for her second attempt at 186, 6'1 and a quarter.
Heptathlon shot put, Kyle Garland, currently second, 15:12, and new season and lifetime best for Kyle Garland. Ballingy, 14 meters 90. A new lifetime best for Ballingy in the shot put competition.
And flight number 1 taking the bar to 171, 5'7 and a quarter with Lester, Woodbury, and Andress. Woodbury is up. And a miss for Woodbury. Anna Hall up for her third attempt at 186. Anna Hall up for her third attempt at 186, 6'1 and a quarter. And a clearance for Anna Hall, and that equals a lifetime best for her in the high jump. 186, 6'1 and a quarter. So Hall and Gittens be taking it to 189, 6'2 and a quarter. Outstanding competition there in flight number 2. They went 1-2 overall at this meet a year ago. They're 1-2 right now in the high jump, taking it to 189, 6'2 and a quarter. All equal to lifetime best at 186. Clearance would be a new lifetime best. Gittens has a lifetime best in the high jump of 191. No clearances yet in flight 1 at 171, 5.7 1/4. We're in second round attempts for Lester, Woodbury, and Andrus. So a miss for Hall at 189, 6.2 1/4. Gittens had a first attempt clearance. Outstanding high jumping going on here in the pentathlon. The third event for our pentathletes will be the shot put. That will take place over in the Fowler Family Center once we wrap up this outstanding high jump competition.
And over in the Fowler Family Center, the heptathlon shot put currently underway. Kyle Garland of Georgia, junior for the University of Georgia. He is your leader now, 15 meters 34. Garland with a big improvement from his first round throw of 15.12, which was a new lifetime best. And then on that third throw, he goes 15.34. Improving that all-time best. That's Kyle Garland of Georgia.
Hall is up for second attempt at 189, 6.2 1/4. We yet to have a clearance on flight 1 at 171. Third miss there for Woodbury. Still have Lester and Andrus to jump. And Anna Hall, the sophomore from Georgia, equal to lifetime best on the previous height and sets a new lifetime best here at 189, 6.2 1/4. Anna Hall, the sophomore from Georgia, she and Tyra Gittens will move on here in the pentathlon high jump. And there's a third attempt miss for Lester at 171. So Allison Andrus of Texas A&M is up in the high jump. This will be the final attempt at this height of 171, 5.7 1/4. The previous height was 168. Once again, 171, 5'7" and a quarter. Allison Andrus taking the final attempt at this height. And a miss for Andrus. So that will conclude the pentathlon high jump competition in Flight 1. Flight 2 taking the bar to 192, 6'3" and a half. 1,132 points. And a miss there for Gittens. Once again, the bar at 192, 6'3" and a half.
Men's heptathlon shot put in the Fowler Center. That is complete. Kyle Garland of Georgia. He wins it, 15 meters 34. Lifetime best for Garland. Spazier of Arkansas with a lifetime best, 15:28. Spazier second, and Balangi of Arkansas. He goes 14 meters 90 for a third place effort there in the men's shot put heptathlon, third event in the books.
And just to touch on the quality of high jumping going on here in the pentathlon, Tyra Gittens came in as the NCAA leader at 191, 6'3" and a quarter. The bar is now at 192. Hall was third at 186. She has cleared 189, so we've got number 1 and number 2 in Division I right now in the high jump, and they're in the pentathlon, and we're going for national leading marks here in the high jump during the pentathlon competition, and Anna Hall is up. And a miss for Hall. 192, 6'3" and a half. Gittens has cleared 191, 6'3" and a quarter this year. And Hall has a best of 189, 6'2" and a quarter, which is also a new lifetime best. So these athletes are not only 1 and 2 here in the SEC pentathlon competition, they are 1 and 2 in the nation in the high jump. And second miss there for Gittens. Once again, the bar at 192, 6'3" and a half. Next event for our pentathletes will be the shot put over in the Fowler Family Center. Now each of our competitors have 2 misses at this height. (192, 6'3" and a half). They are currently number 1 and 2 in the nation in the high jump. 1 and 2 right here in this pentathlon high jump competition today. Gittens has cleared 191 this year, so this would be a new best for her. Hall has already set a new lifetime best. So Tyra Gittens is up, her third attempt, 1 meter 92, 6 feet 3.5 inches. And a good effort, but a miss there on her third attempt, Tyra Gittens. Is out here in the pentathlon high jump. Anna Hall is up for her third attempt. This will be our final attempt at 6'3.5". Hall is up. And a miss there for Hall, but what an outstanding competition. Gittens, the #1 high jumper in the collegiate ranks.
Just about to begin the heptathlon high jump competition. Using two of the jump pits. The pit and the apron nearer the scoreboard. That bar will start at 1 meter 60, 5 feet 3. And the other flight near the straightaway start line, that's going to be the starting height of 178 at 5 feet 10 inches. So you'll see flight number 2, Soto, Jardine, Genero, Robinson, Spazier, Brooks, Lowry, Zoller, and Womble. See them jumping on the pit that's beginning with 1 meter 60. And then Marcus Ballingy, Kyle Garland, David Edmondson, Jacob Spotswood, Adamar Bastakar, Alex Spiridonadas, and Peyton Davis. They'll be jumping in the other pit. And a nice 178 clearance there by Adamar Bastakar of Arkansas. Adamar clearing 1 meter 78 on his starting height, 5 feet 10. And Joseph Jardine of Kentucky. Jardine with a nice clearance there, 1.63 m, second attempt clearance at 5.4 1/4. $1.84 m clears for Alex Spiridonitis of Auburn. 6 feet 1/2 at 184. And a 178 jump there in the clearance by Peyton Davis of Tennessee. And Jardine, he goes a clearance 1.66 m by 5 1/4.
And the pentathlon shot put has started in the Fowler Family Center. And very early on, Alexandra Woodbury of Mississippi State is our leader at 10 meters 36, 34 feet even for Woodbury. Now Gigi Edwards moves to the lead in the pentathlon shot put, 35 feet 2 inches, 10.72, and that's a new lifetime best for Gigi Edwards of Arkansas in the pentathlon shot put, 10 meters 72, 35.2 on her first attempt.
And Bestakar and Davis, both clearing 1.87 m. Joseph Jardine of Kentucky, 169. Nice jump at 5 feet 6.
Now Annika Williams of Kentucky, out over 38 feet in the shot. 11.77, 38.7 for Williams. Anna Hall opens up at 11.76, 38.7 for Anna Hall. And Broughton in third, 11.32, 37.1 3/4. 1 round complete in the pentathlon shot put.
So 187 there for Peyton Davis, the sophomore Tennessee Volunteer, at 187, 6 feet 1.5.
Round 2 of throws in the pentathlon shot put. Annika Williams of Kentucky, who is 3rd overall in our point standings, is your leader at 11.77, 38.7.5.
$1.72 clearance by Pierce General of Ole Miss, 560 points. And Marcus Ballingy of Arkansas, 1.90 clearance, 6 feet 2 3/4. And Spotwood, Jacob Spotswood of Alabama. Jacob at 1.90 m. Joseph Jardine of Kentucky, 172 miss. Elijah Brooks, his second attempt coming up, 172. Now Elijah Brooks of South Carolina, he goes 1.72 m clearance.
And in that pentathlon shot put, Tyra Gittens, she had a foul in the first round and comes back in the second round, 12.53. That throw for Gittens, 12 meters 53, 41, 1.5. And that moves her into the lead in the shot put, 12.53, 41, 1.5 for Gittens.
And Peyton Davis of Tennessee, 1.90 m clearance. Peyton Lowry of Ole Miss, 1.72 m clearance. Second attempt coming up for Bustakar. Third attempt on the runway. This is Joseph Jardine of Kentucky. Third try at 1.72. And a good third attempt clearance there for Jardine of Kentucky. Spiridonitis there with a second miss at 1.90. Wammel third miss at 1.72. Third attempt at 1.90 m for Edamar Bustakar of Arkansas.
And we're now in the third and final round of throws in the pentathlon shot put. Tyra Gittens of Texas A&M sells our best mark at 12 meters 53, 41, 1.5, followed by Williams, Hall, Broughton, and Lester to round out the top 5.
Third jump at 1.90 m, Spiridonitis of Auburn. And a nice one. Alex, big jump at 1.90 m. Spare the Unitas. Joseph Jardine of Kentucky, 1.75 m. That is a new lifetime best. Pierce General of Old Mill.
Of Florida with a lifetime best in the shot put. She moves up into 5th place with that best of 11-17, 36-7 and 3/4.
David Edmondson of Auburn. Edmondson goes the first attempt clearance at 190.
And Tyra Gittens with a foul in round 3, so her best today in the shot put, 12.53, 41 1.5, worth 696 points. That's the best throw thus far. Williams is up. She's currently in 2nd. And Williams with a fair attempt, but not an improvement. She throws 11.59 on her final attempt, so she will leave the competition today with a best of 11.77, 38.7.5, worth 646.
Ziggy Zoller of Georgia at 175. Alabama junior Jacob Spotswood. He has a 193 clearance. Peyton Lowry of Ole Miss with a clearance there at 175 on his 2nd attempt. Jump number 2 at 193. This will be Davis of Tennessee. And a nice one there, Peyton Davis, Tennessee Volunteer at 193.
Big throw in the shot put on her final attempt for Anna Hall. Anna Hall is having a great first day in the pentathlon. Anna Hall, 12:26, a new lifetime best of 12:54. 12:26 was her best. She throws 12:54, new season's best for Anna Hall, 41 3/4. Anna Hall will have the best score in the shot put. She takes Tyra Gittens by 1 centimeter, 12:54 to 12:53, and those two score 697 and 696. They went 1-2 at this meet last year, and they'll move now to event number 4, which is the long jump. Pentathlon long jump coming up next.
And Uriel Soto of Tennessee. Soto, 1.78 clearance. So a season best there by Uriel Soto of Tennessee.
We'll move to that 4th event in the pentathlon, and Hall has a 3-point lead over Gittens, going to event number 4, 28:40 to 28:37.
And Genero of Old Miss, 1.78 for Pierce Genero. Good jump there, Kyle Garland of Georgia. Ethan Robinson, the Tennessee freshman, over 1.78 meters. Ziggy Zoller, Georgia Bulldog at 1.78. Good jump, 5 feet 10. Jumping now at 1.96, Jacob Spotswood. Spotswood at 1.96. Second jump clearance for Peyton Lowry of Old Miss, 1.78 meters.
Our pentathletes will be going to event number 4, which is the long jump. And here are the point totals after 3 events. Reagan Clay of Vanderbilt, 1,835. Skylar Reynolds of Tennessee, 2,002. Ariel Mack of Missouri, 2,074. Josephine Dahl of Vanderbilt, 2162. Jada Sims of Vanderbilt, 2204. Allison Andrus of Texas A&M, 2222. Caroline Lewis of Tennessee, 2252. The top 10, Sarah Van Aken of Ole Miss, 2271. Alexandra Woodbury of Mississippi State, 2302. Kiara Rhodes of Tennessee, 2319. Asia Poe of Mississippi State, 2410. Sterling Lester of Florida, 2438. Your top 5 after 3 events. Gigi Edwards of Arkansas, 24:57. Annika Williams of Kentucky, 25:22. Shayla Broughton of Mississippi State, 25:43. 3 points behind the leader with 28:37 is Tyra Gittens. And your leader after 3 events with 28:40 from Georgia, Anna Hall.
And David Edmondson, Auburn sophomore. Nice jump at 1.96 meters. Pierce General of Ole Miss, 181. That's Daniel Spazier of Arkansas, 1.81 meter clearance. Ballingy, nice jump, 1.96.
Pentathlon long jump will be using 2 runways. The north runway will be flight 1. That will be Sims of Vanderbilt, Lester of Florida, Rhodes of Tennessee, Dahl of Vanderbilt, Reynolds of Tennessee, Edwards of Arkansas, Clay of Vanderbilt, Lewis of Tennessee, Van Aken of Ole Miss. They will be flight 1 on the north runway. On the south runway, which is flight number 2, will be Broughton of Mississippi State, Mack of Missouri, Woodbury of Mississippi State, Gittens of Texas A&M, Asia Poe of Mississippi State, Williams of Kentucky, Andrus of A&M, and your overall leader at 2,840, last year's runner-up, Georgia sophomore Anna Hall, will be on flight 2 on that south runway. Pentathlon long jump, their 4th event of the day, coming up momentarily.
And Yuriel Soto of Tennessee at 181. We have 1.96 meters clearances from Jacob Spotswood, Alabama, Kyle Garland of Georgia, David Edmondson of Auburn, Marcus Ballingy of Arkansas, those 4 over 1.96 meters. $1.99 meter miss there for Ethan Robinson, Tennessee freshman. Third jump miss for Lowry of Ole Miss at 181. First jump at 1.99 meters for Jacob Spotswood of Alabama. Second attempt jump coming up for Edmondson of Auburn at 199. Ethan on the runway, set to go. And Ethan Robinson at 199. Correction, 184. This will be Ethan Robinson. So Robinson goes 184, Spotswood at 199. First jump at 184, this will be Daniel Spasier of Arkansas. Third attempt at 199, Marcus Balanchi. And a 2-meter 02 jump there for Kyle Garland. Nice clearance, 6 feet 7, 1/2. And Daniel Spazier, the Arkansas Razorback, 1 meter 87 clearance.
Our next event in the Fowler Family Center will be the men's weight throw. Scheduled start time 1:45. 2 flights. We'll take the top 9 to the final, where they'll get 3 more attempts. Throwing in flight 1 will be Derek Parker of Missouri, Daniel Pepper of Mississippi State, Michael Browning of Kentucky, not last year's 9th place finisher, Kyle Moyson of Auburn, Jonathan Whitty of LSU, Ethan Hansen of Missouri, Eric Ebel, who was 7th a year ago for Auburn, Mitchell Weber of Missouri, last year's 3rd place finisher from Tennessee, Georgi Korakaitis. He's an NCAA qualifier in the hammer throw in 2019. And Joseph Lanham of Ole Miss. That's flight 1 in the men's weight throw. Throwing in flight number 2 will be Kyle Brown, who was 5th a year ago for Auburn. Alan Carr Pereira of Georgia. He was a 2020 Big Ten weight throw champion while at Nebraska. Throwing 3rd in the 2nd flight will be John Nerdahl. He was an all Big Ten performer at Minnesota before transferring to LSU. Josh Brown of A&M will be in that 2nd flight. Joseph Benedetto, 6th a year ago for Ole Miss. Thomas Mardahl, he's your defending champion, and he is the Division I leader coming into the weekend at 23-14. Mardahl, the senior from Florida, throwing in flight 2 of the weight throw. Malik Paul, who was 4th last year for South Carolina. Kieran McKeag, 3-time NCAA qualifier in the throws, senior from Alabama. Reuben Banks of Arkansas. He's the Arkansas school record holder at 21.75, 71.4 1/4. Last year's runner-up, Jake Norris of LSU, All-American in the hammer throw. And rounding out flight number 2, Alabama junior, NCAA qualifier in the hammer and the weight. Currently number 4 in Division I at 22.54, Alabama junior Bobby Colatonio. So 2 flights at the men's weight throw, and they'll be getting started here in about 15 minutes.
On the runway, first attempt at 2 meters 05. SEC defending champion Kyle Garland, Georgia Bulldog sophomore, went 2:11 last year at Gilliam. His first attempt at 2:05, 6'8 3/4. Pan American under 20 decathlon silver medalist on the runway. This is Kyle Garland. Arkansas Razorback Daniel Spazier on the runway. His first jump at 1 meter 90, 6 feet 2 3/4. And a 2:05 clearance. Kyle Garland, the Georgia Bulldog, at 6 feet 8 3/4. Nice jump. $59.94 lifetime best for Garland in the heptathlon. Last year's Razorback Invitational, where he picked up the bronze medal. Scored 54.90 at the South Carolina Invitational in Columbia this year. Silver medalist in that event. Spazier of Arkansas goes 190. Good jump there. New lifetime best for Daniel Spazier, 1.90 meters. Next up, Ziggy Zoller, the Georgia Bulldog. Oh, big points there for Kyle Garland of Georgia, 2.08 meters. Jumping 6'9 3/4 for Kyle Garland of Georgia. Ziggy Zoller, second attempt at 1.90 meters. So Garland picks up 878 points with that 2.08 meter clearance. Jacob Spotswood picks up 794 points at 1.99 meters. David Edmondson also 794 points at 1.99 meters. Balanji 1.96 meters for the day, 767 points. Peyton Davis, he goes 193 in this high jump, 740 points. Two misses for Zoller at 190, third jump coming up. Kyle Garland will jump 2.11 meters, 6 feet 11. Ziggy Zoller of Georgia, 1.90 meters. That is an all-time best for Zoller. Coming in here at 1.86 meters for his season and lifetime best. Now with a 190 personal best, Ziggy Zoller of Georgia. A Razorback. Second attempt at 2 meters 11, Kyle Garland, University of Georgia. And Kyle Garland, a 2:11 jump. That'll be a season best for Kyle. Miss for Zoller of Georgia at 193. .211 clearance for Kyle Garland of Georgia, 906 points. Second miss at 193 for Daniel Spazier. Spazier already jumping a best. Today we'll have one jump at 193. Kyle Garland coming up first jump at 2 meters 14. 2:14 to equal his career best of 7 feet 1/4. So Daniel Spazier of Arkansas, he'll finish the day with 1 meter 90, which will be an all-time best for Daniel. 6 feet 2 3/4, picks up 714 points. Zoller also picking up 714 with a 190 clearance. Zoller on the runway, third attempt at 193. Second attempt, 2 meters 14, the defending champion, Kyle Garland, Georgia Bulldogs.
Pentathlon long jump about to begin. What a great competition we have with 2 events remaining, the long jump and the 800. Going into event number 4 here, Anna Hall of Georgia, the runner-up last year, has a 3-point lead over last year's champion, Tyra Gittens, 28-40 to 28-37. We've got great competition, great battles for SEC medals, and that 4th event, the pentathlon long jump, is about to begin.
Third attempt, 2 meters 14, Kyle Garland, Georgia Bulldog. Kyle Garland goes 2 meters 11, 6 feet 11, 906 points. Spotwood at 199, Edmondson at 199, 794 points. Ballingy 196, 767 points. Peyton Davis of Tennessee at 1 meter 93, 740 points. Alex Sperdonitis of Auburn at 193, 740 points. Bastakar of Arkansas, 184, 661 points.
Shayna Broughton with our best mark here in the early going of the pentathlon long jump, 588, 19.3 and a half. Men's weight throw about to begin as well. Throwing in 2 flights of that men's weight throw. Thomas Mardall, the senior from Florida, who is our defending SEC champion, is also this year's Division I leader at 23.14. Mardall will be in flight 2.
And with 4 events completed in the men's heptathlon competition, your top 10, Peyton Davis of Tennessee, 28-29. Yariel Soto of Tennessee, 29-34. David Edmondson of Auburn, 3,000 points. Adamar Bastakar, he's in 7th at 30.03. Jacob Spotswood of Alabama, 30.52. Your top 5, Spazier of Arkansas, Daniel has 31.10. Ziggy Zoller of Georgia at 31:53. Your top three, Alex Spiridonitis of Auburn, 31:59. Currently in second place, 32:80. That's Marcus Ballingy of Arkansas, and the defending champion Kyle Garland. He'll lead after day number one, 34:54.
In that pentathlon long jump now, Gigi Edwards has jumped 6 meters 23. Just shy of a season's best. She's jumped 6:24 this year. Edwards out in front now at 6:23, 20 feet 5 1/4. And we're about halfway through the first round of jumps in the pentathlon long jump. Gigi Edwards still has our best mark at 6:23, 20 feet 5 1/4. And the men's weight throw has begun. Michael Browning of Kentucky opens it up at 1897, 62 feet 3 inches for Browning. Couple of jumps left here in the first round of jumps in the pentathlon long jump. After one round of jumps in the long jump, Gigi Edwards of Arkansas, 6:23, 20 feet 5 1/4. In that men's weight throw, Jonathan Whitty, sophomore from LSU, with a new lifetime best, 19 meters 52, 64 feet 1/2 inch. He's your new leader in the men's weight throw. Whitty, sophomore from LSU, 19:52, 64 feet 1/2 inch. New lifetime best. Once again, we're throwing the weight throw in 2 flights. And the first flight about to come to a close with Whitty out in front. Round 2 of jumps here in the pentathlon long jump, and Edwards continues to lead. Ariel Mack, the freshman from Missouri, is in second at 5:94, 19.6. Men's weight throw, flight 1 now has moved to the second round of throws. And Derek Parker opens it up in the second round with a lifetime best of 17:43, 57.2 1/4. Once again, we'll throw in 2 flights of the men's weight throw. We'll take the top 9 to the finals, where they'll get 3 more attempts. Round 3 here of the pentathlon long jump. Gigi Edwards jumped 20 feet 5 1/4 in the first round and still leads that competition. Whitty continues to lead the first flight of the men's weight throw. They are in round 2. Whitty out front, 1952, 64 feet 1/2 inch. Pentathlon long jump is in the third of 3 rounds here. Edwards still out in front, Mack in second. Broughton in third. And Edwards with a big jump in round 3, 641, 21 feet 1/2 inch. Just 1 centimeter shy of her all-time best of 642, Gigi Edwards. She's got our only jumps over 20 feet so far. She opened up at 20 feet 5 1/4, fouled in round 2, then comes back in round 3 to jump 641, 21 feet and 1/2 inch. Gigi Edwards leading the long jump. And that was Tyra Gittens. Currently overall at second place in her final jump in the long jump. She opened up at 4 meters 3, then fouled in the second round, and that was her third round attempt. We'll wait the measurement. And that isn't what she was looking for. 4:11, that jump for Gittens. They're in the third round here in the men's weight throw. This is flight number 1. Corkitis of Tennessee moves into second, 1935, 63 feet 6 inches. Jonathan Whitty of LSU continues to lead with his new lifetime best of 1952, 64 feet and a half inch. Decathlon long jump wrapping up. Andrus will finish with a best of 17 feet 3 and a half inches. And a foul for Anna Hall of Georgia. Her best today, 5 meters 60, 18.4 and a half.
And scheduled for a 2:15 start for the first run event of the 2021 SEC Indoor Championships Men's Distance Medley Relay. Teams will be running at the SEC meet record, which is held by Ole Miss at 9:32. That's set in 2017. Collegiate record set by Oregon here just a mere few weeks ago at the Razorback Invitational, 9:19, set on January 29th. That is also the Tyson Center record by the Oregon Ducks. Ole Miss comes in currently ranked number 4 in the distance medley with a 9:30 posting. That team is Sullivan, Franklin, Smolders, and Garcia Romo. At that mark, Razorbacks come in ranked number 9 currently at Taylor, Mulholland, Bartholomew, and Kimboy posted that mark of 9:34. Leading off for the University of Georgia will be Clay Pender. Tennessee will be Alex Kay. A&M Aggies will be Gavin Hoffpower. Alabama, Jace Jones. LSU, Eric Costin. Arkansas's Reese Walters. Auburn, Jack Rogers will be leading off. Dylan Allen for Kentucky. Waleed Suleiman for Mississippi. Marshall Dillon from Florida. Blake Newcomb from South Carolina. And Kenya Small from Mississippi State. Those are your leadoff runners, 1,200 meters, men's distance medley.
On your marks.
Georgia's Clay Pinder on the lead. 28 opening 200 meter split for the 1200 meter leg here in the men's distance medley. Waleed Suleiman, Ole Miss on the inside rail. So Suleiman and Pinder still dictating the tempo here. 600 meters remaining. Waleed Suleiman, Ole Miss. Jonathan Schmidt from Missouri. And second 200 to go here on the openings leg of the men's distance medley. Waleed Suleiman beginning to open things up here. Pinder from Georgia. Suleiman will hand off. Marcus Dropic with the carry for Ole Miss here on the 400 meter leg. Charles Lewis on the carry for LSU, moving Blue Bengals up into the second position over Kentucky. Ole Miss, Kentucky, LSU. On the carry for Ole Miss be Everett Smolders. Jacob Brizendine with the baton for the Kentucky Wildcats. Moving into second, Joe Hoots from Tennessee. Smolders and Hoots. Running 1-2. Caleb Kavanaugh for Georgia, now moving into third. Ole Miss, Tennessee, Georgia. Christopher Conrad running well here on the leg for the Missouri Tigers, moving the Tigers into third. comes Missouri with a strong finish. Still Ole Miss. Missouri, Tennessee, Kentucky. Florida. Mario Garcia-Romo on the carry for Ole Miss. Kieran Wood with the baton for Missouri. Alex Krieger for Tennessee. Those are your top three. So Ole Miss, Missouri, Tennessee, Florida, Kentucky. Splits turned in by Missouri and Tennessee on those 800-meter legs. 149 for Ole Miss. Separate from the pack. Meters remaining for Ole Miss, Missouri, Tennessee. Garcia-Romo with the carry, beginning to extend that lead over Tennessee and Missouri. For Alabama, running well here for the Crimson Tide as he's making a move to move them up into third, possibly second place with 3 laps remaining here. Kipsang now brings Alabama into second. As Mario Garcia-Romo still with the lead. 400 meters remaining. And Garcia-Romo running well here. 200 meters remaining. Kipsang for Alabama. Krieger from Tennessee. .100 meters remaining. Garcia-Romo, Kipsang. And it's going to be Ole Miss with victory here in the men's DMR at 9:29.33. That 9:29 holds, that will be a new SEC meet record. Besting the current previous of Ole Miss in 2017 at 9:32. Ole Miss 9:29.35 at 3:54. Mile split for Garcia-Romo. Kipsang ran 3:51. 9:31 closeout, and Krieger at 4:01. So good job on those anchor legs in the men's DMR. Ole Miss 2021 SEC champions.
And our next event on the track will be the women's distance medley. Following this women's distance medley will be 2 sections of the 800 for our pentathletes. They'll wrap up their 5 events with the 800 following this women's distance medley. Wearing hip number 1, they were 6th a year ago, 3 members back. This is Vanderbilt. Wearing hip number 2 is LSU. Wearing hip number 3, your defending champions. Currently ranked number 1 in Division I, number 11 all time with that 10:53.77. This is Arkansas. In 4, last year's runner-up Missouri, 3 members back from that quartet. Florida was 7th a year ago. They'll wear hip 5. Mississippi State wears hip 6. Tennessee, 2 members back from a year ago that finished 3rd. They'll wear hip 7. Auburn wears hip number 8. Kentucky, 8th last year, wears hip number 9. Alabama was 4th a year ago. They wear hip number 10 here this afternoon. Rounding out the field, wearing hip 11. They were 5th last year. 2 members back from that quartet, and this is Ole Miss. Women's distance medley. And just like we did with the men, we'll open up at 1,200 meters, followed by 400, 800, and 1,600. Women's distance medley. Arkansas has run 10:53.77. They are the SEC and D1 leader coming into this championship meet. And tightly bunched, we go through the opening 200. Campbell and Arkansas on the rail. LSU opening up with Luna. Missouri with Liz. Florida leading off with G. Mississippi State opening up with Russell. Vanderbilt has Haley Walker on the lead leg. Thorson leading off for Tennessee. Bett for Auburn. Kentucky with Schwinghammer. Alabama leading off with Reed. Ole Miss opening up with Laurel Wynn. 4 laps to go here on the opener. And the field moving to the backstretch. Stretching out just a bit. Tennessee moving up through the field with Katie Thorson. And 3 laps to go here on this 1,200-meter opening leg. Alabama and Arkansas up front along with Tennessee and Ole Miss. Arkansas, the defending champions. But they reloaded and come back with 4 new relay team members from that winning team. They're running Campbell and Van Camp and Owen and Morris. Alabama getting a good opening carry here from Jamie Reed. 400 to go here on this opening 1,200. Gabriel Wilkinson giving Florida a good opening leg. They were 7th a year ago. They've run 11:09 this year, ranked number 11 in Division I. Alabama and Arkansas. And here come your leaders. There'll be 200 meters to go on the opening leg. And Wilkinson, the Gators sophomore, takes them to the lead. Gabrielle Wilkinson in Florida up front. Alabama and Arkansas. Ole Miss. Tennessee. We'll be coming to our first exchange here on this women's distance medley. One of the more exciting exchanges in track and field, the 1,200 to the 400. And Florida first to make the pass. Lauren G. running the quarter mile. And it's Arkansas with Campbell. Alabama running Crystal Mosley. Ole Miss with Tony Glatz. 2 laps on the oval here at the Randall Tyson Center on this leg, and that's Florida out in front. Florida, Arkansas, Alabama, Ole Miss, Kentucky. Kentucky with Masai Russell, outstanding sprinter for the Wildcats. They've moved into 4th as they move down the backstretch, and Arkansas to the lead. Arkansas with Isabel Van Camp. Arkansas and Florida. We go to the 800 carry. And Arkansas and Florida make the pass together. Abby Harrelson running for Florida. Arkansas running Quinn Owen. And Tennessee moving up into that 3rd spot. Tennessee running Allison Rand on the 800. They'll anchor Janke. Missouri running Kelsey Schweitzer on this leg. She was on the runner-up quartet from a year ago for Missouri. That's Arkansas. Out in front with Quinn Owen. Arkansas and Tennessee. Tennessee running Rand, just a freshman. And it's Ole Miss. Wisinteyu Vesa. And we have 16 single file as they move down the backstretch. The 800 leg of the distance medley. We'll follow this race with 2 sections of the 800, event number 5 for our pentathletes. And it is Arkansas, Ole Miss, Florida. And Arkansas moving down the backstretch. They are your defending champion. They are your Division I leader. And this is Quinn Owen. She was on that team that ran 10:53.77. Tennessee getting a good carry from Rand. And we're going to go to the 1,600-meter anchor leg. And it is Arkansas and Florida. Florida running Harrelson on that leg. Ole Miss with Vesa, giving them a good 800 carry. They're anchoring Madeline King. Florida with Emma Jean Barrett on the anchor leg. Arkansas with Logan Morris. And Ole Miss with Madeline King. And that's Alabama in the 4th spot. Amaris Tyanesma on the anchor leg for Alabama. Vesa of Ole Miss gave us the fastest split in the 800, running 2:05.4. Arkansas got a 2:07 carry from Quinn Owen. And that lead group of 5 moving down the backstretch with Arkansas setting the pace with Logan Morris. Arkansas and Florida, Ole Miss, Alabama, and Kentucky. Jenna Gehring on the anchor leg for Kentucky. They were 8th a year ago. They're running in the top 5 right now here on the anchor leg. Alabama getting a good carry from Tyanesma. She's put them right in the mix on the shoulder of Florida. It's Arkansas Alabama, Florida, Ole Miss, and Kentucky. 4 laps to go. 800 meters left here on this women's distance medley. The SEC meet record is 11:05:37, set 10 years ago by Tennessee. So we'll keep our eyes on that. Arkansas has run under 10:54 this year with the same quartet running here this afternoon. Alabama with Ty Enisma, and she's moved to the lead. Alabama and Arkansas and Florida, Ole Miss and Kentucky, and Tennessee. Tennessee running Olivia Janke on their anchor leg. They're in 6th. The field single file now as we move down the backstretch. Barrett giving Florida an outstanding anchor leg. Ole Miss running 3rd with King. Alabama out in front with Ty Enisma. Then it's Arkansas with Logan Morris. 400 to go. Alabama, Florida, and Ole Miss trying to put some separation on the rest of the field. Morris hanging tough there for Arkansas in 4th. Kentucky in 5th. Here come your leaders, and they're bringing it to the bell. Alabama. Alabama with Amaris Ty Enisma. 11:05 and change is the meet record, set 10 years ago by Tennessee. It's Alabama, Florida, Arkansas back into 3rd. Getting a good carry here from Morris, but here comes Alabama with Ty Enisma. And Alabama breaking the 11-minute mark and breaking the SEC meet record, running 11:05:37. 4:31:98 on that anchor carry for Ty Enisma. 10:59:21 for Alabama, 10:59:21, and for marks coming into the weekend, that would put them at number 5 in the country. Outstanding effort for Alabama, and a fine anchor leg of 4:31 and change for Ty Enisma. A new SEC meet record, 10:59:21. And now we're going to go to the track for 2 sections here of the Pentathlon 800. First section, we have Jada Sims of Vanderbilt, Reagan Clay of Vanderbilt, Caroline Lewis of Tennessee, Sarah Van Aken of Ole Miss, Ariel Mack of Missouri, Josephine Dahl of Vanderbilt, Allison Andrus of Texas A&M, and Skylar Reynolds of Tennessee. First section of 2 here in the Pentathlon 800. And we are underway. Here, this is once again the first of two sections in the Pentathlon 800. Our overall point leader coming into this final event is Anna Hall of Georgia. The sophomore was the runner-up last year, and she has a 134-point lead going into the 800, 35-69 to 34-35. That's Gigi Edwards of Arkansas in second with that 34-35. 32-20 at the opening 200. Reagan Clay of Vanderbilt currently in 16th with 2,436 points. She's out in front. It's Clay and Dahl and Sims, Van Aken and Mack and Reynolds. Fifth and final event of the day. Fifth and final event of the event, which is the pentathlon for these women. The 800 meters. Reagan Clay of Vanderbilt out in front. In fact, Vanderbilt running 1, 2, and 3 with Clay, Dahl, and Sims. Clay has a lifetime best in total points of 28-19. Sims at 36-34 for a lifetime best coming into the weekend, and Dahl 35-04. One lap to go. 144 flat with 200 remaining for the leader, and that's Reagan Clay of Vanderbilt. Reagan Clay of Vanderbilt leading this first of two sections. Reagan Clay, 2:21:30 for Clay, 2:21:30. And it was Sims in 2:33:18, Mack 2:38:74. Reagan Clay 2:21:30 to win that first section of the 800. So we'll now go to the second and final section. And in this final section, we have our leaders of the event. Anna Hall out in front with 3,569. Gigi Edwards of Arkansas, 34:35. Shayla Broughton of Mississippi State is in third at 33:65. Our defending champion Tyra Gittens of A&M is in sixth with 31:70. And Reagan Clay, courtesy of that win in the 800, that first section, set a new lifetime best in the pentathlon with 3,242 points, currently in 11th place now. Anna Hall. Anna Hall having an outstanding day here in the heptathlon. And Hall, our leader through 200. 31:14. She's our overall point leader as well at 35:69. Coming into the weekend, Anna Hall, number 4 on the collegiate all-time list at 45.90. Gittens, number 3 at 46.12. And not only are they on the all-time list, they're also on the world list at number 2 and number 4. Anna Hall out in front. She and Gittens come in ranked 1 and 2 in Division I, number 2 and 4 in the world. And Anna Hall with a best of 45.90 leading this 800. Anna Hall laying it on the line here with 1 lap to go. Anna Hall of Georgia, 32.9 on that last lap. And Hall of Georgia, Lester of Florida. Hall, an outstanding half miler. She's run at 2:07.9 in her career in the Open 8. 45.90 is her lifetime best, and that's number 2 in Division I right now, number 4 in the world. She's taking a shot at that mark. She's under 2:11 at 2:10.89. 2:10.89 for Hall. 2:16.73 for Lester. Anna Hall of Georgia. $2:10.89, $2:16.73. Rhodes ran 2:25.21 for third. Anna Hall of Georgia. And that official time for Hall, 2:10.89, worth 952 points. And she is your SEC champion after being the runner-up a year ago. 45.29 for Anna Hall, 45.29. Sterling Lester, the runner-up, at 40.95. That's a new lifetime best. Gigi Edwards at third for Arkansas. New lifetime best, 40.68. Annika Williams of Kentucky, 4,004. A new lifetime best in fourth place. Broughton of Mississippi State, fifth with 4,001. You see the results populating up on the board on the east side. And your winner, Anna Hall of Georgia, 45.21.